My name's Chris Sesame. I'm with Misled-Society. Probably started shooting some photos out here probably about 2 years ago. And gotta say, I absolutely love it. I love the diversity of the cars. I love everybody that comes out. It's such a tight-knit community. And that's just the best part about it. You know, it's awesome seeing, too, was being one of the last events of the year, just seeing how many people came out, how many media guys came out. It's just really awesome to see everybody before the end of the year.
So what kind of gear are you working with?
Right now I'm shooting with Nikon. So I got a Nikon 750, and then I shoot usually with a 70 to 200 2.8, just because it's low light out on these small tracks. So you just got to bring as much light as you can.
Yeah.
So
what made you gravitate towards the Nikon? Because I know there's a strong debate between Nikons and Canons, and now Sony with the mirrorless cameras. And so what was it about the Nikon that stood out to you?
Nikon's just what I learned on. So I got into product photography probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and I always wanted to do it. And luckily, one of the jobs I was working at, they just had a camera on staff, or in inventory, and just let me just kind of learn. So I just kind of got invested in the system, and that's just what I stuck with. Really, it's just all about what you learned on, what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guys are switching to Sony nowadays, and I'm even contemplating it myself. Just the weight, the weight difference when you start carrying big cameras, big lenses, stuff like that. It gets hard to move around the tracks, keeping track of everything. So when you got smaller cameras, traveling, everything, it just makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure there's a particular shot that you have in mind that you're like, wow, I can't believe I got that.
Yeah.
Tell us what that is and what was the story behind it.
So again, when you start dealing with smaller tracks, with really low light at night, it gets really difficult. So you got to try and find your angles and everything. So one of the things that I really specialize in, what I like, is slow pan shots. So it gives a much smaller track that real fast feel, but having the ability to just track the cars, it takes a lot of practice. So, and just a lot of shots to try and get it. So when you nail it, it's just super sweet.
Awesome. No.
I don't know anything.
You don't know anything about photography. Okay. I know you don't know, but obviously you must be curious as to what would be your suggestion for somebody that has no interest in photography?
That's my question. I don't know.
How can I improve my shots, pretty much?
Really, it's just practice. It's a lot of just coming out to the tracks, just putting yourself in uncomfortable situations as far as testing out what your equipment can do and what you can do, and just trying to improve from there. The biggest thing, honestly, with any type of photography, regardless of whether it be drifting or anything, is networking. It's getting out there, meeting the people, getting friendly with all the different drifters, the teams, and stuff like that. And from there, your opportunities are going to start to open up. As far as getting some close-ups of the shots, some behind-the-scenes stuff, that's the stuff that people want to see. You got like I said, you got a lot of media guys out here. You're going to get a lot of action shots. You're going to start getting a lot of redundant stuff. So you got to start just a lot of behind the scenes are just going to bring out everybody.
All I know about photography is photo mode and Forza. That's it. That's all I know.
Hey, it's going to help you figure out the angles that you want.
Exactly.
And I'm not even that good at it. So I'm like, how do you not make that blurry? How do you get these colors out? I don't know. It looks cool. We'll take the shot.
Exactly. So now, like I said, it's just a lot of practice. It's just getting out there and doing it. You get a lot of guys that get a little nervous, they get shy, and they don't want to come out, or they're not comfortable in low light or fast cars, and they won't shoot. Just do it. That's really all it is.
Right.
So.
I mean, it's just like anything else. You got to put yourself in outside of your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Just so you can get good at it.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just like anything else. It's like you go drifting and then you see a track that you're like, oh, I don't like the way it's set up on the walls or whatever. It scares me. You got to push yourself to do it.
Exactly. Exact same thing.
So. Do you remember the camera that you started off with?
Yeah. It was a Nikon D300. So probably about, like I said, about 5-6 years or 4 or 5 years ago. And
hang on. I think we should put it like a warning label.
Yeah, right. That RX-7 is ripping through there. So yeah, it was a real tank, but it was a great camera. I still have it. I've beaten it up. It's broken, the screen broken on it, but it still shoots great photos. So That's the great part about a lot of this quality equipment.
Yeah, I have to ask because I recall. I mean, there was a time where I was taking photos, and I started with a Sony CyberShot.
Yeah.
Remember that? So like this gray little box-looking thing, and I mean, I would go to the events and I would see everybody with these huge lenses, and I'd be like, bleep, 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 bleep. And it sort of is a testament to what you were saying. Like, you just got to start somewhere.
Exactly. And you know what? I've had more than a few friends that started off that way.
Yeah.
And you look at their photos, and you'd never be able to tell that that's what it shot those photos. And then you see them shooting with that, and you're just blown away.
Yeah.
So it's just get out there and do it.
All these Nissans, I tell you. What was your last?
It's just get out there and do it. Just practice, get the shots.
So, if somebody were to just go out here and with, for instance, an iPhone or basically a mobile phone, would you recommend for them to do that or not even bother?
If it's your first time out here and that's all you have, yeah, do it. I mean, if you really stop and you look back, who was it? Larry Chen. When he first started his Instagram, all he shot was with his Samsung phone. That's it.
Oh,
yeah. He never shot with any professional gear because he wanted to prove to himself that it can be done. So, if that's all you have, come out and do it.
You know what? I'm gonna do it tonight with my phone.
There you go.
You're gonna see it. Watch. You're gonna see some crazy shots.
Definitely keep an eye out for it.
Yeah. I think you should master Forza first before you. But no, let me not hold you back, all right? Let me not hold you back. If you want to go for it, all right?
I got to step out of my comfort zone, like I said earlier. So.
Okay, all right. So tell us again where we can find you on the internet.
So on Instagram, it's just Misled-Society. I have the website as well, www.Misled-Society.com. I post all of my photos on there. All the drifters know that they can always jump on there. They can grab the photos for free. They can use them on their Instagram, website, anything they want to do.
That's great.
Because it's all local guys, and that's what I want to support.
Awesome.
So,
all right.
Really
Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Pleasure talking with you guys.
All right.
Thank you.